Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 95 of the Stardew Valley Let's Play, year 2, so yeah. Okay, so today is Caroline's birthday. I need to not forget that like I did with Linus's birthday. Dear Beryl, tomorrow we are all gathering in front of Marnie's house for the Festival of Ice. It's a celebration of winter. There will be snowmen, ice sculptures, and ice fishing competition. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Mayor Lewis. Okay, so I guess we got some more fishing coming up then. It's something that I need to do more of, but I just haven't, honestly. Okay, so we have this one in here. Might as well grab it and toss it on in there. I would like to stop by Clint's today to drop those off and get those broken into. I would also like to start, placing down this starfruit, because I think starfruit sells for a lot? I don't really know, but I would safely assume if it's like $400 per pack, it would have to sell a lot. Hopefully. We'll see, we'll see. And then we'll... Right, I did place some speed grow. I think I need to buy a few more, actually, to finish out the one row area, so... But the speed grow, that should make it a lot more quickly to grow. Okay, so... I'm gonna grab some of these. Now, I did get a comment from a longtime viewer, always appreciate it, on the last video that I uploaded. I think it was like 93 if I'm not mistaken. They brought up, Slay the Princess again, so it looks like very soon we will be getting into that then. I'm still debating on, finishing out winter, and then once I get into year 3, then go into the whole 1 video a week of Stardew, 2 Slay the Princess, 2 rejuvenation videos, or maybe very soon I might just do it like now or something. I'm not really sure yet, honestly, and I did get a comment from a... Oh. Well, that's okay. We could plan what we have. But I guess we could stop by Clint's then. But anyways, yeah, I still haven't decided on that. Oh right, I did get a comment from another viewer saying that, you know, Slay the Princess would be like a really good series to get into, so yeah, it seems like there are some people that are definitely into that game. And again, I don't know anything about it. I don't want any spoilers, of course, or anything like that, but yeah, it seems to be pretty popular. Now, I'm kind of curious about this thing. Level 6, 30 to 45, 26 to 42. So I guess the main difference is it just has a little more weight to it. I think I kind of like my obsidian slightly better. Maybe that sword is better though. It looks cool, I'll give it that, but I think we'll stick to the one that we have then. But yeah, overall, we'll see how it goes. I know I brought up mouthwashing, and he did as well. I guess like he said, like he found it to be boring, but it could be something that I may enjoy. I think I'll still at least like give it a try regardless, one day on the channel. But I do appreciate the input on that. Kind of just giving me a heads up on his feelings on that game. And then Little Nightmares. I know I've tossed that idea around because another viewer, excuse me there, if I'm not mistaken, brought up that game in general. Now, would I like to play it? Yeah. It looks really interesting. I think I bought I think there's 1 and 2, and then I don't know if it's like a third game, but more so, I don't know if I want to call it like a side game or like a third game, but I bought some sort of like other thing with it during some sale. Bruh. There we go. Nope. Okay, let me just do this. Nope. There we go. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. But, no, yeah, honestly, the main thing that I have with Little Nightmares is it's not the game itself that I have the issue with. It's just, it looks like a game that would probably make my computer screech and yell. I mean, to be fair, this computer here, like, it does, like, games pretty well. It is a gaming laptop. I brought it up before, with, like, an old story. I forgot if I did say it or not. I don't remember. If I did or didn't, a long time ago, I used to have, like, a different laptop, and unfortunately, I broke that because of a very stupid incident many years ago. This was when I was like, oh goodness, maybe like 18 or something like that. Maybe 18, 19. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. And I was actually playing Pokemon Reborn at like 3 a.m. in the morning. Just, you know, going through the story and whatnot. And at night, you know, lights are all out and whatnot. And I feel this thing on my arm. And I'm like, okay, that's not right. What's going on here? I turn on the light. And kid you not, there's like this probably 4 or 5 inch wolf spider on my arm. So my reaction was, you know, flip my arms up, and by doing that, it launched the laptop pretty much in the air with this giant wolf spider. And I stared the spider on the floor. I stare at my laptop, the screen and everything just busted up, and I'm like, fantastic. So if I never said that story, that's what happened to the old laptop. And whatchamacallit, I was just like, I don't know, like I was stunned for like maybe like half an hour just like staring at the floor. Just seeing that, and I'm like, there's no way I just did that, but I did. Probably not the most wise thing, but that thing was huge. And during that time, I had a terrible phobia of like spiders and whatnot. I would say nowadays, it's not really that bad anymore. Like, I really don't get. I mean, like, do I want to be like around like large spiders like crawling on me? No. No, I do not. But like, if I see them like, you know, like out and about and whatnot, it's kind of like, you're just chilling out there. I'm gonna chill on over here. You do your thing. I do my thing. And we leave each other alone. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. But anyways, during that time, whatchamacallit? Actually, I might be able to make it to the bus. I'm thinking about just buying a bunch of star fruit. And just say screw it. Yeah, why not? But yeah, anyways, that all went down. So, had a friend that was really smart with computers and whatnot, and he was like, hey yo, this Alienware at that time is perfect for you. Because he was explaining, like, it looks really nice. They go for like, over like a, I think it was like $1,000 or something of the sort. And he was like, it's only like $499.99. This guy has like good reviews. You should buy this. It's a good price for what it is. And I was like, you know what you're talking about. I'll do it. And I've always had that laptop ever since, and it's what I still use today. I don't know, again, like, it's definitely not, like, this, I don't know, like, monster PC or anything like that, but I've never really had any issues with it. It does everything that I needed to do, but to be fair, I have brought it up during the New Year's video. I would most certainly like to get a PC. Oh, what did she say? Her hair's a mess? Something like that. But, no, I definitely do plan to get a much more better PC. And going full circle now with the Little Nightmare thing, I just feel that a game like that would probably run better on an actual, like, decent PC. You know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. Also, I want to look 3, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more to complete the one thing. But I don't think I got it. But yeah, I can definitely, like, launch the game and try with OBS and whatnot. And I could be I could be wrong that it actually could run pretty alright, but it is something that I do have somewhat of a concern about. And then again, I could just be overthinking it as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'll certainly give it a try though. Because, like, the game, I don't know anything about Little Nightmares. I'll be honest on that as well. I just don't know. I don't know. It seems like a good game. I've seen some stuff here and there, because, like, isn't there a... Oh, goodness. Is it, like, some person with, like, a yellow, like, I almost want to say, like, a rain jacket, almost. And then there's somebody else that's about, like, the same height as whoever that is, and then... Isn't there, like, some, like, tall dude that is there as well, and... I don't know. Like, I barely know anything about the game. Like, I know some things and seen some things, but I'm not really, like, knowledgeable about all of that. And to be fair, like, I think that's also what makes it fun for me, too, is that I don't know. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's like a new experience in a sense, you know? It's a new game. I don't know anything about the franchise or anything like that. I know maybe some tiny stuff, but nothing significant. And I would assume, and somebody can let me know if I'm wrong, but I would assume that it is a story-rich game. I think. I don't really know. But I guess to be fair, I can always, like, look at Steam at, like, the genre and whatnot. Because I would assume it's also, like, a puzzle game. I think. Again, I don't really know. I'll look into it later, honestly. But yeah, I might, like, launch the game, play around with it, see how, like, OBS does with it, and then give that a try. I just feel, in my opinion, that I should probably wait on a game like that once I put down the money for a PC. And plus, to be fair, even if I don't do that one, I still have, like, many other, like, RPG horror games and other, like, 2D pixel story-rich games that I've been wanting to play for a while. I know they don't really get much views, which is fine. I like playing them just for fun anyways. I think I still have, like, 2 more of, like, the Crooked Man games that I gotta get through, because I think there's, like, 4 games total within that series. What was it again? The Crooked Man, the Sandman. The Sandman was fun, but it was... If I remember correctly, there came points, like, it was really, like, difficult to find. I forgot Caroline's birthday. They're going to be closed. Right, I tried to go there, but they were closed. But she probably was out and about somewhere. Sorry, Caroline. But, here I go again, just talking away and not thinking. But yeah, anyways, oh goodness. I've been just talking and talking. What am I trying to say? And I forgot to put the one stuff in the chest. Oops. That's okay, we could do that today. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, the Crooked Man series. It kinda like sucks though, because I kinda like look back at some of his videos and I feel like even though I'm a slow talker, I feel like on those ones I was a lot more like dragging and slow. I think with my commentary I'm kinda better than before. And thank you, Kent, by the way, for the bomb here. But yeah, like I feel like I'm doing kinda better, kinda not. Oh, we could donate that actually. Thank you, Coco. I forgot to go to the merchant. That's okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like, seeing some of those, I'm like, man, I wish I could, like, you know, redo some of that and make it a little bit better, you know? But it is what it is. We're learning. I'm learning. No, we're all learning something. And yeah. But overall, to summarize it and to stop this yap session, I will look into Little Nightmares with the computer and just see how it runs with like recording and OBS and whatnot. And then I think there's like some other like because like I know from, well, I have to look at it. I think it's like a puzzle game. I think it's like story rich. I'm not certain if it's like a heavy psychological kind of game. It might be, because I mean, to be fair, it does have the atmosphere for something like that. But I know another random game that I never really like played or looked much into it. What was that old one? Is like Fran Bow or something like that? I think like games like that, there might be, it might be like a different name though. But I don't know, I think games like that, I would certainly like give a try. I will say for the record though, I think one person many years ago brought up Undertale. While I'm not against giving it a try, I'll be honest, and please don't kill me for saying this, I just didn't really get into Undertale. I played it many years ago when I was like maybe like 15, 16, and I understand the appeal, but I don't know, I just had a hard time getting into Undertale, personally. Not saying it's a, you know, a bad story or anything like that. Like, I'm sure the story's good. I know some bits and pieces of it. Of course, with the memes and whatnot as well. Of, what's that dude's name? Oh goodness. He's like that skull dude. Sans, right. I'm pretty sure he got a bunch of memes or whatever. I guess I could do the chub tomorrow. Actually, I do need to get the fishing pole. Yes, I put that in one of the chests, actually. Yeah, let's go with the training rod. And I don't think I really need anything else. Not that I know of. But yeah, and I think I was watching, Zoomy, one time, like I was just like doing stuff around the house, had my wireless headphones on. She was doing a stream of, I don't know if it's like a, wrong button, sorry. I didn't mean to pause the episode, I meant to go to this here. I'm sorry if that, voice crack there, sorry if that sounded weird. What was it, like Dunescape, something of the sort? I assume it's a part of that universe, I think, maybe not, I don't really know. Like, that seemed kind of interesting to see that, but at the same time, I feel like you have to play Undertale in order to get that game. Not like buy, like get it, but like to actually like understand like the universe and whatnot. I don't really know. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but that game looked kind of interesting. And they seemed to be having fun. I think it was like her and like two other of her like close friends or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Just kind of like thinking in general on the, you know, future and whatnot, because like I mentioned before, I like Stardew. It's a lot of fun, but I definitely would like to give some other games a try. Okay. Water ice, a most profound substance indeed, necessary for life, and makes a fitting material for a statuary meant to represent the living form. Ice sculpting is a rewarding challenge for me. It's a distinct material that I'm not used to. Well, you're doing better than I ever could. You have to temper ice before cutting it, otherwise you can't shape it. You think anyone would mind if I took a dip in the frozen lake after the festival? I've heard ice baths are good for the muscles. How about you do that in like a bathtub and not in like a lake or something? Because like I hear like them stories of whatchamacallit, people like falling through ice and whatnot. And even then, I don't think I want to be like in a lake. Now I do, like, I don't think he's wrong on that. I'm not sure if there actually is a benefit or not. I mean, normally what I would do, like, let's say, like, after, like, work, and then getting a workout in for, like, let's say, like, an hour, hour and a half, or... Normally my workouts, let's just say 45 minutes to an hour and a half. It's just whatever mood I'm in. Normally I would take a really hot shower. Well, not really hot. There are some people that like boiling water. I will never understand that. But I'm usually at, like, lukewarm. And then... when I finish like cleaning and whatnot, I then go all the way down to like cold and do that for, I don't know, like a few minutes or something, like, I don't know, 3-5 minutes or whatever, and then that's that. I would think cold showers probably do help in some way, but I'm not like a scientist or something like that that studies that kind of stuff. I don't really know if it does, but that's what I do. You never know, this could be the last time I ever make a snowman with Alex. Life is short, dear. Make sure to treasure every moment. True indeed. True indeed, Evelyn. Hey, why are you laughing? He's not even done yet. You just wait. Once we're finished, he'll be one fine snowman. I'm sure he will be. My big brother's helping me build a snowman. Good. These lumps of snow won't form into balls. I think I'm better working in the heat than in the cold. I would agree with that. I think I've been on this rant before. I cannot stand cold weather. The key to making a well-crafted snowman begins with ensuring a level foundation and avoiding excessive weight on the upper section. I shouldn't have waxed my mustache this morning. It's frozen solid, oh dear. Well, if you need an ice pick, you know where to find me. Thanks, Harvey. The snowman has to look the part. Isn't the top hat and scarf stylish? I'm glad I wore earmuffs. It's freezing out here. I brought my camera this year. It's perfect lighting for a winter photo shoot. I'm too nervous to walk on the frozen lake. I read a book once where a girl fell through the ice. She was okay, but I've been cautious about it ever since, right? Definitely a smart thing to do. You ever notice how quiet it is in the snow? Yeah. This time of the year isn't so bad, no bugs during the winter. That's one of the good things that I will concede at. No bugs during the winter is actually pretty nice. Think you can beat Willy this year? He's a tough competitor. No, I do not anticipate to beat Willy at all. I'll give it an attempt, but I don't think I'd win. Oh, that piggy looks so adorable all bundled up. Right, I don't got any money for this. Sorry. I would have maybe liked to buy like a tree or something, but that's okay. Don't the fish get cold under there? Have you ever thrown a bunch of pebbles on a frozen lake? It makes a very nice sound. Don't tell my dad, but I'm wearing the Winter Star sweater under his coat. Okay. When you get old and bald like me, you need a good warm hat. That also reminds... well, let me keep reading. I've been spending too much time holed up inside watching grid ball. It's good to get outside in the crisp winter air. It honestly is like amazing. What is it again? Those like Greenland sharks? Being like what, 300, 400, 500 something years old? Just, you know, living in that ice, like icy water and whatnot. It's honestly like really incredible how like some like are fine with the cold, but there's some like it needs to be at like 70-ish, 80-ish degrees, you know, to be comfortable. It's just something that's kind of cool. The forest has entered her long slumber for the winter. Cool, cool. Willy, what's going on, dude? Aye, the whole town will be watching our little tournament today. Let's give them all a good show. I'll certainly try. Winter can be really hard on animals. Did you install heaters in your coops and barns? Yes, I did. Look here, it's my secret weapon, a flask of fine spirits to wet my lips a moment before the whistle sounds. Our family was watching Winter Star sweaters. Was wearing, sorry. Now if only Abigail would wear hers. I got news for you. She is. Hi Beryl, are you finding any time to relax from your winter... I cannot read today. From your farming duties this winter. Gathering like this are a good way to build community with our neighbors. Sorry, gatherings, not gathering, gatherings. You ready for the contest? We all think you're going to win. No, you guys don't. We all know Willy's gonna win. Now, I didn't see the wizard. Excuse me there. Because like normally he would be in like a spot. Well, I guess, I'm sorry if I had my headset there. I guess in like some areas, or not areas, but like events, you don't really see him. Maybe he's just really well hidden. I don't know. But I think I've talked to everybody here. I think so. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there. Hello, Beryl. It's that time of the year again for the Ice Fishing Festival. Speak with me when you're ready to start the competition. Are you ready to participate in the ice fishing competition? I think we are. Okay, let me... Oh, right, I gotta run to it. Alright everyone, let's begin this year's ice fishing competition. Contestants, with the provided fishing rods, you must catch as many fish as you can from these holes in the ice. Are you all ready? Begin. I like how we don't really start off with that. They all kind of do have to run up to it. That's okay. Okay, let's try to get at least something. Now, I don't know how many it is that I need in order to win. I have no clue. Okay, 2... Oh. Oh, I thought that was terrible. I don't think we're winning. We're close to a minute left with only one. Oh, you... I suck at this. To be fair, I really need to just spend more time with fishing, honestly. Because I just haven't. What do you do when it stays at the bottom like that? I guess you just barely tap it. Yeah, because I know they brought it before that if you spend more time upgrading your fishing level, like the green bar would get much more, like, larger and easier to capture fish. It's just something, again, I need to do more of. Ooh. Sorry for being kind of quiet. Oh. Well. Sorry, Kent and Pam and that side of the family. I failed. I wasn't expecting to win anyways, but it was worth the effort. But yeah, I know it's something... I think next year we'll definitely do a lot more fishing. We might do a few here and there, but like on year 2, but we'll see. Impressive, that's a lot of fish you've caught. I will never get used to that stench. Now for the winner of this year's ice fishing competition. Willie with 5 big fresh fish. So the number of the beat is 5 then. I think. I don't really know. We'll see. Here's your prize, Willie. Enjoy. Well, that's it for this year's Festival of Ice. Thanks for coming, everyone. Now let's release these poor fish. For a moment. I forgot, do I get to keep mine? I didn't win the competition, but it was still fun. Time to head on home. Do I? No, you don't. Okay. Right, I guess I should probably bring you on back to the stable. And right, I need to get my eggs and all. Or well, mayonnaise I should say. You know, it's kind of odd seeing us not have like 6 figures anymore. That's okay. Gotta spend money to make money. We'll get it back soon. Oh, right, I also forgot to say, the whole cheese thing. Apparently that was for a different one that we completed on the next episode, so... Yeah, I think I brought up on the last... Not last episode, I think it was like 93. The long-term viewer was talking about the... like donating the cheeses, and I'm over here like, what do you mean by that? But apparently, yeah, I totally forgot and I was mistaken. I guess like the next episode afterwards we actually completed that, so yeah, just to say that there. Okay, 13 grand, that's really good. I like that. Starting to get our money back. Okay, day 9. New achievement, millionaire. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Sebastian's birthday's tomorrow. Okay, cool. I think with that being said and done, that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves out there. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.